Happy Thanksgiving. The first work at 5 jobs. And this is the one I'm most proud of. I'm going to shave my hair before my next show because over 20 million people worldwide have watched episodes of 30-minute meals. The popular cooking show that made Rachael Ray a household name with over 28 best-selling books and a brand worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Rachael Ray is the epitome of talent, hard work, and perseverance. But few people are aware that behind those remarkable numbers, the celebrated chef's life is not all glamour, and behind the radiant smile on screen, Rachael Ray conceals heartbreaking secrets, and when the truth was revealed, she couldn't contain her tears. What hidden struggles does her life truly hold? Recently, new concerns have surfaced, raising many questions among fans. Is the talented chef's health in jeopardy? Or is she once again facing a new challenge in her turbulent journey? The answers are still unknown, but you can find out more in this video. Behind the story, Rachael Ray, a rising star in the culinary industry, was born on August 25, 1968, in Glens Falls, New York, into a family with a diverse background. Her mother, Elsa Providenza Scuderi, was of Sicilian-Italian descent, and her father, James Claude Ray, was Welsh, Scottish, and French. Although the Ray family was not wealthy, their rich cultural heritage provided a crucial basis for Rachel's future. Rachael was the youngest of 3 siblings and grew up with her brother, Emmanuel Manny. Ray's parents divorced when she was still a child, leaving the family in financial difficulties. Her mother, Elsa, worked very hard in the restaurant business to raise her kids, and Rachael soon realized that, with her father no longer involved, the children's upbringing was entirely on Elsa's shoulders. This made Rachael mature earlier than her peers in order to support her mother, and she started working at a very young age, taking on any job that could earn extra money, taught her the importance of perseverance and overcoming hardship. A significant turning point occurred when the family moved to Lake George, a tranquil rural area of New York, where Rachael was able to live closer to nature and further immerse herself in Italian culinary culture through her maternal grandmother. Her grandmother was a major source of inspiration and frequently prepared traditional Italian dishes like lasagna and spaghetti, always stressing the value of cooking from the heart. Learned that cooking was more than just cooking. It was a means of expressing love and connecting with family. Nevertheless, her path was not without challenges. After high school, Rachael enrolled at Pass University in the hopes of finding her direction. But she soon realized that the academic setting was not a good fit for her. Bravely, she decided to leave Pace to follow her true passion, cooking. This bold and risky choice was a turning point that would forever alter the trajectory of Rachael Ray's life. A new chapter in Rachel's journey began in the 1990s when she worked at Macy's, one of New York's most iconic department stores, where she not only learned the ins and outs of management, but also interacted with a large number of customers. It was during this time that she recognized a universal need for simple, easy-to-make meals for people juggling busy lives. She later moved to managing a bar in the city, where she oversaw operations while working at a local gourmet food market. Rachael saw that many customers were having difficulty preparing meals at home, particularly when faced with complex recipes. Inspired by this observation, she came up with the idea of hosting cooking classes, focused on quick and easy recipes dishes that she could make. Learning to work with a wide variety of foods and ingredients became a crucial stepping stone, helping her build relationships and gain a deeper understanding of the culinary industry. Could be finished in just 30 minutes. This was a daring and creative idea because, at the time, no one in the culinary industry was stressing efficiency and simplicity. The way she conducted these cooking demonstrations immediately attracted local attention, and Rachael won over audiences with her friendly manner, clear instructions, and hands-on cooking style. This marked the beginning of 30-minute meals, a concept focused on quick, yet delectable home-cooked meals designed for busy people who still wanted to enjoy homemade food. Her career took a radical turn in 2001 when she was given the chance to appear on The Today Show. In just a few minutes on the show, she enthralled viewers with her grounded, relatable, and vivacious style. This remarkable appearance not only immediately made her famous, but also led to a contract with the Food Network. However, could someone without formal culinary training, a prestigious degree, or restaurant experience really succeed on national television, from a gourmet market employee to a face that is loved by? When 30-minute meals first aired on the Food Network in 2001, no one could have imagined that such a straightforward idea, teaching quick, convenient meals, would revolutionize the culinary world. But Rachael Ray made it happen. The show swiftly became a phenomenon thanks to Rachel's approachable style, lively presentation, and exceptional ability to connect with audiences with her radiant smile and captivating simplicity. She was just beginning her journey, and it was destined to shine even brighter. The success of the show transformed Rachael Ray's name from a mere food market employee to a global culinary icon. Building on the success of 30-minute meals, Rachael not only inspired home cooks, but also sparked a revolution in how people approach cooking at home. She published over 28 cookbooks, bringing convenience and the belief that no matter how busy life gets, you can still prepare delicious meals for your family. In 2006, Rachael Ray further broadened her audience with her daytime talk show, The Rachael Ray Show. Unlike traditional cooking shows, this program offered a unique blend of cooking conversations. Each book reflected her philosophy of quick, simple, and flavorful cooking. These books were more than just instructional guides, they became sources of inspiration, making cooking more accessible to busy people. Every page told a story, serving as a reminder that cooking is not a burden, but a joy and a way to connect with loved ones. The Rachael Ray Show swiftly became a huge success, attracting millions of viewers and winning her 3 prestigious Daytime Emmy Awards. Rachael was more than just a television show. It was a platform where she connected with viewers through her sincerity, humility, and relatability. And life advice, Rachael was no longer just a chef. She became a companion, sharing and listening to her audience. On the wave of success, Rachael Ray entered the business world by starting her own line of kitchen products from cookware and dishes. Perhaps one of Rachael Ray's most unexpected and remarkable accomplishments was her entry into the pet food industry. Her Nutrish brand was established with the goal of providing healthy, premium food for dogs and cats. This was not only a daring move, but also a testament to Rachael's limitless creativity. Her products, which ranged from simple, effective, and vibrant kitchen tools to other useful kitchen tools, reflected her personal style and quickly became an indispensable part of the everyday lives of millions of families. Became one of the most popular pet food brands, valued not only for its quality, but also for its larger purpose. A percentage of Nutrish's profits are donated to animal welfare organizations, making the brand not only profitable, but also a force for good in society. Throughout her career, Rachael Ray has demonstrated that success is not limited to mastering a single field, but also to being able to expand and connect with every aspect of life. She has written over 28 best-selling books, appeared in television shows, and had a flourishing personal business. Rachael Ray's career is not just the story of one person, it is an inspiration to millions. She has demonstrated that you don't need a perfect starting point or prestigious qualifications to achieve extraordinary things. All you need is passion, creativity, and unwavering determination. Rachael Ray's brand created an empire that no one could have predicted, especially for a woman who never attended formal culinary school. Rachael Ray's journey is unquestionably proof that sometimes the simplest ideas have the power to change the world. Through her authenticity and unwavering spirit of innovation, she has transformed her name into an enduring symbol, not only in the culinary world, but also in the hearts of millions of fans worldwide. If you see success, you don't just see a chef, you see a strong woman who is fearless and resourceful, willing to break every boundary to make her dreams come true. We'll embark on a journey that will surely continue to astound the world. Along with a turbulent marriage, Rachael Ray's life has seen many pivotal moments, chief among them being her fateful encounter with John Cusimano in 2001 at a party for mutual friends. Rachael and Jayen struck up a conversation that lasted until 4 in the morning. As for Valentine's Day traditions, the couple has maintained a charming routine for over 10 years. He makes me a playlist every year, and I cook his favorite dish, pasta carbonara, which Rachel shared, and I give him a bouquet of Italian sausages from around the world, because he just loves pork. What are you going to do by 2005, after 4 years? Interestingly, Rachel initially thought John was gay and even considered setting him up with a handsome Italian man because of his impressive cooking skills. After years of dating, the couple formally married at the gorgeous Tucson castle. Their union was not only a personal one, but also a strong basis for their careers. John, an entertainment lawyer and musician, has always been a constant source of support in Rachel's personal and professional life. But just when things seemed to be going well, rumors started to circulate, creating new difficulties for their marriage. Although they seemed to be the ideal couple, rumors of John's alleged infidelity started to circulate. But no, in addition to being an entertainment lawyer, John Cusamano is also the lead singer of the rock band The Cringe, where he plays guitar and composes music. His band has performed with well-known acts like Steel Panther Fuel and Motley Crue. John also frequently makes appearances on Rachel's show, mixing up delectable cocktails, and has worked as a producer and actor in a number of films. However, Rachel steadfastly disagreed with these reports, even claiming that John had cheated not once but 6 times. Whether you know him as the frontman of the rock band, The Cringe, or as Rachael Ray's husband, John Cusaman has made a lasting impression in the entertainment industry with his combination of culinary interests, musical talent, and professional expertise. He further demonstrated his versatility by appearing on a number of television programs, not only alongside Rachael and Rachael Ray and Rachael Ray's Tasty Travels, but also on other well-known shows like Cake Boss and Entertainment Tonight. John Cusano is a true musician who can play 9 different instruments, a rare talent that allows him to shine not only as part of The Cringe, but also in every endeavor he pursues. His combination of on-screen charisma and cocktail mixing skills makes him an indispensable part of both Rachael Ray's personal life and professional career. Despite having a happy marriage, Rachael Ray has chosen not to have children. On the small screen, he has cemented his place in the entertainment industry and contributed to his $10 million net worth. She openly admitted in a 2007 interview with People that her demanding work schedule prevented her from being the kind of mother she would like to be. This decision was unrelated to financial constraints, as Rachael has an impressive net worth of $100 million. Instead, she expressed concerns that her busy schedule would prevent her from spending enough time raising a child. She also disclosed that in past relationships, she found it intolerable when partners demanded too much of her time, which led her to end those relationships. Ray has always put her own needs first, and refused to Rachael Ray has shown that knowing your own boundaries and refusing to take on unnecessary burdens is the key to living a full and contented life. Do you agree with the perspective that choosing not to have children in order to focus on a career is also a self-centered excuse? Rachael Ray's honesty and decisiveness in acknowledging her limitations and prioritizing her personal values have enabled her to maintain a fulfilling and successful life, both in her career and marriage lifestyle. Although Rachael Ray decided not to have children in order to concentrate on her career, she has faced difficulties throughout her life. In 2008, a series of unfounded rumors surfaced that put her under public scrutiny. The most notable of these was an article in the National Enquirer that claimed she had throat cancer and required surgery to remove a tumor, which forced her to avoid the spotlight for months. These malicious rumors grew more intense when another report surfaced claiming that Rachael had vocal cord tumors that required. Fortunately, all of these allegations were completely false. Rachael only needed vocal cord surgery to remove a benign cyst that had nothing to do with cancer. A spokesperson for Rachael told People magazine that aside from this minor procedure, her health was perfectly stable and that she only needed to take a week off before returning to her demanding work schedule. Shortly after the surgery, Rachael resumed filming her Food Network shows and hosting The Rachael Ray Show went as planned, but her troubles didn't stop there. According to NYPD data, there were 1417 robberies in January 2024 alone, making New York City a dangerous city known for its bustling energy. Rachael Ray was a victim of these incidents twice in the late 1990s, while living in Queens and working in Manhattan. In the first assault, which took place in the lobby of her apartment building and required pepper spray defense, she was attacked by the same robber twice in a week. Salon dragged Rachael into a remote alley and viciously beat her with a gun during the second encounter, leaving her terrified for her life. This horrific experience forced Rachael to make the decision to leave the city and relocate to the Adira, where she started running restaurants at the Sagamore Resort on Lake George in search of safety and tranquility in a more tranquil setting. However, things rarely go as planned, and in 2013, Rachael Ray's aunt Geraldine Dominica suffered a tragic death. 77-year-old Geraldine was house-sitting in late November when Skadiri died just outside Rachael's house, marking a devastating turning point. She went outside to feed the birds but unintentionally locked herself out. In a last-ditch effort to get back inside, she tried to smash a window but collapsed and was found the next day. This traumatic incident caused a family argument when one of Rachael's cousins accused her of not having a spare key to the house. When Rachael was unable to attend the funeral because of her demanding filming schedule, some family members felt hurt and even criticized her, saying she had shed only one tear for the tragedy. However, Rachael's brother, Emmanuel Manny Ray, publicly defended her, emphasizing that others were not angry about her absence and reminding everyone that Rachael worked tirelessly not just for Geraldine's death. The cousin also pointed out that Geraldine had pre-existing lung issues, suggesting that they exacerbated the situation and contributed to Geraldine's death. But for the sake of the whole family, including the Scary family, this was not the only obstacle Rachael Ray had to overcome. As a devoted animal lover, she continued to support animals in need and provide healthy, nutritious food for dogs. But even her pet food brand faced legal issues that put her fortitude to the test. In 2018, for example, a lawsuit was filed against Rachael Ray's Nutrush brand, claiming that the product contained glyphosate, a herbicide that was deemed to be incompatible with the natural. In 2020, another lawsuit surfaced, this time alleging that Nutrush dog food contained dog DNA and contained more ingredients than the 6 advertised. Although these lawsuits were ultimately dismissed, they caused a great deal of controversy and damaged consumer confidence in the brand. Rachael also had difficulties in her personal relationships. One of her close friendships with celebrity chef Mario Batali became a topic of controversy after Mario was accused of. While Mario settled 2 lawsuits and was acquitted in another case in 2022 due to sexual misconduct. The documentary Batali, The Fall of a Superstar Chef, reopened the allegations, severely harming his reputation. In a 2019 interview, Rachael, a friend of Mario, publicly defended him, a position that drew harsh public criticism. She acknowledged that they did not discuss the allegations, but pointed out that the negative attention he received was unfair, and that the use of inappropriate language was a broader problem in the culinary industry that affects both men and women. Rachael's support for Mario caused a wave of criticism and backlash from a variety of sources. Rachael Ray has also been criticized in the culinary world, especially for her emphasis on quick and simple cooking techniques, the very style that made her famous. Notable chefs like Anthony Bourne and Giada Diniz publicly voiced their disapproval of her approach. But over time, many of these tensions appeared to ease. In 2012, the New York Times published an article titled, "I Was a Cookbook Ghostwriter," which revealed that ghostwriting was a common practice. Previously a vocal critic of Rachael, he eventually reconciled with her, developing a friendly relationship and frequently appearing on her show, indicating that they had moved past their earlier disagreement. With over 20 published cookbooks, Rachael Ray has provided hundreds of recipes for her audience to explore, but questions about whether she personally created all the recipes for her television shows and magazines became a contentious issue in the industry, and implying that Rachael Ray might not have written all of her recipes and cookbooks herself. This revelation prompted conversations about transparency and credibility in the culinary world. Rachael Ray's fans were taken aback and intrigued by these rumors. Rachael clarified on her show that although she writes her cookbooks in her spare time at home with her family, she does receive assistance in organizing and finishing the books, including adding glossary sections. Celebrity chef Bobby Flay also defended Rachael on The Today Show. One of the biggest tragedies in Rachael's life happened in 2020 when her Adirondack home was destroyed in a fire caused by a chimney malfunction. Rachael and her husband had built this home more than 10 years prior, and it held special meaning for them. He even revealed that he personally witnessed Rachael working on her cookbooks during breaks between filming sessions, demonstrating her genuine involvement in the creative process. In 2021, Rachael bought a house in Tuscany, Italy, and started renovating it. This journey was chronicled in the series Rachael Ray's Italian Dream Home on Hulu, and that same year, another tragedy occurred. Rachael painstakingly recreated every detail of the original home, while also adding safety features like a metal roof for added protection. The house was completely destroyed by the time the fire was put out, and she lost many priceless mementos. While Hurricane Ida was no longer a hurricane when it hit New York City, it brought record-breaking rainfall and caused millions of dollars in damage. Rachael's apartment was not spared, as she revealed in an interview that the storm destroyed everything from the fireplace to the ceiling speakers, leaving the apartment looking as though it had melted. Unfortunately, while the repairs were being made, a water pipe burst, flooding the It can be said that Rachael Ray has completely changed how Americans approach home cooking through her quick yet flavorful recipes. After enduring these hardships, which affected the entire building, Rachael finally returned to her apartment in time for Christmas in 2021. She shared her joy with fans by showcasing her festive holiday decorations, a symbol of resilience and a return to normalcy after a long, challenging journey. Rachael's impact goes beyond the kitchen to humanitarian endeavors through her Nutrish pet food brand. Since its launch, Nutrish has not only given millions of pets nutritious meals, but has also donated millions of dollars to animal welfare causes. As a result, hundreds of animal rescue organizations across the United States have received the vital support they need. Rachael has not only inspired millions of families with her books and television shows, but she has also rekindled the joy of gathering around the dinner table. Rachael Ray has demonstrated that success is not solely determined by fame or fortune, but rather by the positive impact you leave behind. Her journey extends far beyond the kitchen, inspiring millions of people, from busy families seeking to reconnect over meals to social organizations working to improve the world. With dozens of best-selling books, millions of devoted viewers, and a business brand rooted in compassion, Rachael Ray is more than just a chef or television host. She is a symbol of creativity, passion, and responsibility in her current life. Rachael Ray currently resides in Tuscany, Italy, with her husband John Cosmano. Although she has had a long and successful career, Rachael's current life continues to worry her fans. In September 2024, Rachael made an Instagram video honoring the late singer Tony Bennett, who died in July 2023 at the age of 96, after a 7-year battle with Alzheimer's. In the video, Rachael shared a heartwarming and humorous memory of hosting Tony Bennett and his wife Susan Crowe for dinner. Out of great respect for her special guest, she prepared everything with meticulous care, even polishing her kitchen floor to perfection. However, this meticulous attention to detail led to an unforgettable mishap. Bennett's chair slipped on the shiny floor, causing him to fall and hit his head on the marble counter. "I nearly killed him," Rachael admitted in the video, regretfully with a mixture of humor and guilt. Bennett was unharmed, and even enjoyed a double portion of the asabuku Rachael had prepared. But what really grabbed fans' attention was Rachel's voice in the video. She spoke more slowly than usual, and her tone was a little shaky and unclear, like someone who was having health problems. Soon after the video was uploaded, worried comments started to pour in. "What's happening to Rachael Ray?" One user asked. "I love you. But are you okay? I'm really worried." While others speculated about serious health issues. There were also voices of support for Rachael amid the growing concern. One viewer said, "She's aging like all of us. Maybe she's on medication or dealing with a health issue, but there's no need to be mean." Another agreed, saying, "Like so many others, Rachael is aging naturally without plastic surgery, which is something to respect." Despite the rumors and debates, Rachael has not publicly addressed her health, but her recent revelations in the October 2024 episode of the I'll Sleep When I'm Dead podcast has only piqued fans' interest as she revealed that she had recently suffered 2 severe falls that left her feeling ill and struggling through difficult times. However, she chose not to disclose any more information, keeping the cause and full effects of her condition secret. From a girl who grew up in a difficult environment, Rachael Ray has become a global mop icon, changing the way that people view cooking and daily life. Her success is a result of both her talent and her fortitude. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you in the next video. What are your thoughts on this amazing journey? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to follow the channel to find more amazing stories and stay up to date on Rachael Ray's health. Her perseverance and unwavering spirit have inspired millions along the way.